Drool, which is a company operating in the pet care segment, has become India's newest unicorn. And this has happened after Nestlé made a strategic minority stake investment in this company. But how does a big company like Nestle or any other company that acquires only a minority stake ensures that their rights are fully protected in the company despite not having a majority stake? And what is one of the legal tools that these companies deploy to ensure the same is exactly what we will discuss in this video. Alright, so the legal tool that I'm referring to in this video is called as affirmative voting rights. But before understanding this, the first thing that you need to understand is that when a company is acquiring stake in another company, it generally happens either through a share purchase agreement or through a share subscription agreement. But the relationship between the shareholders is governed through a document called as a shareholders agreement. And in such large scale transactions, the investor company that is acquiring a minority stake in the investing company will always and always push for affirmative voting rights in these shareholder agreements. And affirmative voting rights in simple terms means veto rights on certain matters. And such matters are very clearly laid down in the shareholders agreement after the negotiation between the parties. And they would generally not include day-to-day operations, but would include matters that actually impact the rights of the minority shareholders, such as changing the charter documents, including the MOA and AOA of the company, and let's say increasing more and getting more funds in the company. Because if that happens through equity, that would mean that the minority shareholder stake would also dilute. And this would mean that it directly impacts the right of the minority shareholders. And that is why such matters are laid down in the category of affirmative voting rights so that they cannot be proceeded without the consent of the minority shareholders.